Hi everyone and welcome to Topic Talks, a podcast where we explore some of the exciting things we have been learning about at Sunnyview School. I'm your host, Miss Tollitt, and this week I am joined by some enthusiastic members of Sunnyview.
Clara,
and
Avina.
Today we are very excited to share a slightly different podcast with our online audience. We are going to be having a debate and trying to decide...
Are zoos good or bad?
Are zoos good or bad? A very interesting discussion to have indeed. Here are some of the different ideas that we will be covering today. Part 1 is going to be all about the positive impact of being able to visit a zoo. Part 2, of course, will be the negative impact of keeping animals in zoos. And of course, we will end with part 3, which is our quick-fire questions. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. Just before we jump in, can you just tell me a little bit about this topic that we've been doing about zoos?
Well, we have been learning about zoos and a debate. Like, we don't know which one's better because we like zoos and we also don't like to keep zoos in cages and that stuff.
It's hard because sometimes with maths there's a definite answer, but with a question like this, there isn't an actual perfect answer that we can come to, right?
They can be good or bad.
Yeah.
There's no wrong answer.
Yeah, it's very difficult to find. So what about in class? What kind of activities have we been doing?
We've been writing the arguments, the good and the bad, why zoos are bad and why zoos are good.
Yeah.
But to get to, because there's no wrong or right answer, we needed to put the same equal.
Yeah, it's good to breed and some tigers can't breed.
Oh, you mean like a balanced argument? So you got to make sure you've got fors and against to have an equal conversation. Okay. What about research-wise? What sort of things?
Well, we were seeing videos about it and writing at the same time.
Okay. Taking notes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. And what sort of things have we been finding out about?
It's for good impact is a place to see face to face a very rare animal.
Okay, well, I feel like we're going into this. Let's concentrate on part 1 then, the positive impact. Because, I mean, hands up, have you been to a zoo before? I have. I've been to quite a few.
In year 2 we had a school trip to a zoo in Bio Park.
Yeah, something like that.
I've been to a few. I've been to some. I went to one in Singapore. It's there's zoos all around the world, and sometimes when you go, you kind of forget for a minute that there's kind of a good and a bad side because it's exciting.
Animals.
Sometimes when you go, you just think, they're very beautiful, but when you really think about it, they're not.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, so some of the good things about being able to go to a zoo, as Avina mentioned, it lets us see animals. And we were always talking, in fact, in our preparation, we were talking about how in order to care about something, you have to kind of know about it. And to know about something, it helps to see it. So to go to a zoo, it's kind of like a gallery of the animals in a way, right?
Yeah.
What else? What's another good thing about a zoo? You're kind.
They treat animals, zoos, they treat animals good and they study and if they had diseases and that stuff.
So we're hopeful that most zoos, they're taking animals in to kind of study, to learn about, to help them out. And, most of the time, I think that is the case. They're doing research, they do projects and conservation. We hope so, anyway. And, go on, Clara.
They also help some animals to breed when they are endangered.
Yes, because we need more of the endangered animals. We need to help them to survive sometimes.
And, zoos nowadays, they try to, make the same habitat they have in the wild.
Yes.
Yeah,
with natural sound and elements.
Have you been?
Yeah.
I need to see this research you found. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing habitats, so we're learning about the natural habitats of the animals and how we're destroying so many of them, so that the animals have to go somewhere. Like if we're going to destroy the rainforest, we need a place to put the animals.
Exactly.
And most of the time people are doing this for good. They're trying to help.
But it's not always good.
Not always.
This is such an interesting discussion, isn't it? Because even when we're saying the good things, you can tell there's a part of us that's holding back because we see the two sides, right?
Yes.
Any other wonderful things that zoos can do?
Well, they feed animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like protect them from they keep them safe from predators.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, they're a lot safer sometimes in the environments of the zoo than they are in the wild, so they can actually live longer and we can study them
Well,
more.
some animals live longer in the wild. They didn't
Like elephants.
Yeah, like elephants.
Yeah.
They live like half in the zoos.
Gosh, I wonder why that is. I need to figure that out. That's so interesting.
But they try to make it as good as they can. So.
Okay, well, just before we had this podcast, we did have a look at some reasons for and against. So let's just check in and see if there's any of those that we'd like to cover. So we've got the positives of zoos. Learning about animals means we care more.
Yeah.
Endangered animal conservation. Learning about rare animals. There's lots of animals you don't just really find them.
Yeah, like red
Because you
pandas.
need to visit another place to find them. And in the zoo you just go and see them.
It's kind of like an easy way to be exposed to different types of animals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
And in
see
year 4, we also went to a zoo. I just remembered for some reason.
Yeah, and I remember seeing that red panda and I was so excited.
We were all crazy about it.
We went crazy for it, yeah.
Yeah, it was so cute.
It was like moving around the tree.
Exactly, and that's like a magic moment because for us as a group to be able to see a red panda, it's just not possible.
And they told us they had family, so the dad was in another zoo, so they were gonna put them together in one zoo.
They told us that there were one in each zoo.
They try and mix it up, right? So we've got the right balance of animals because you don't want to have too many, you don't want to not have enough. So it's kind of balancing the animals out in the different zoos.
Yeah.
Well remembered, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Helping them to reproduce and then sending them back into the wild. My understanding is that sometimes they take the animals and they send them back, right?
So it's
Like the Californian Condor.
What's that?
Condor.
Condor. And in 1984, I think, there was only 22 Californian condors in the world.
What is this? Is it a snake?
It's like a type of bird, really big.
Oh, I thought it was a snake. So it's a type of bird. Changed my head. Okay, it's a type of bird, and there was not many left. So what was the process?
So they took them to a zoo, and now is like more than 300.
Oh, so they managed to do it.
Yeah, they breed the animals.
And they send them back. And you can technically, if you take the animal to the zoo and you help it out and you don't handle it too much, you can send it back to the wild, hopefully with a bit of a boost, right? That's such a cool story. And I suppose without the zoo, then we couldn't have done that.
The same with some foxes. They did the same.
No, it's a red wolf.
Yeah,
red wolf.
Oh, there's a red wolf. That sounds so nice.
Yeah, but the California Condor, when I first heard it, it sounded very cute, but then he showed us a photo and it was like this big.
Well,
That was scary.
Yeah.
Like
Scary.
scary.
Bird.
Okay, I am immediately going to be looking at this bird after the podcast. So, but that is really cool as well. And I know we hear a lot about like pandas in the wild, like struggling because of the environment destruction. And if you take them in the zoo, then you can help them.
Narwhals.
And the deforestation.
Yeah. Okay.
People.
Let's just check then. We've also got saving animals, especially when the wild is being destroyed.
Yeah. They they chop the trees and do this forestation, but they also take them to breed and all this stuff and feed them and not have predators.
And we were saying as well when we had our planning session is that there are some zoos that we would maybe trust more than others because if you go to a zoo and it's just full of baby animals, like maybe it sounds super cute, but it's possible that they're just like having too many of them.
More visitors.
For more visitors, this is the thing. You don't really want to go to the zoo and see an empty cage because then it's boring.
Where was that?
Like for example, there's supposed to be a tiger in the cage, and like there's no tiger. You're like, oh come on, I wanted to see a tiger.
And then, but then also I think like, but if all the tigers were in the wild, we wouldn't see them in the zoo, and that's good. But then it's boring. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's also bad because it's very rare to see like a tiger in the wild.
Yeah, but and it's also bad because when they take a lot of animals to the zoo, there's not left of that species.
Like
we shouldn't be taking them. Ideally, we shouldn't be going to the wild, catching them and bringing them to the zoo. It should be like, if we need to help them.
Because sometimes they just do it for them to have more. And
like gorillas.
I guess this is the difference between entertainment and conservation, which is basically like just having the animals perform for us or having us look after the animals and it be interesting. Like, I'd rather go and see like one tiger that they're helping to look after than 10 baby tigers, although
they're cute.
It would be so cute.
Yeah, it would be so cute.
It's so tricky. This is, honestly, it's the first debate really we've had as a podcast, because normally we're just discussing a topic and it's nice. We talk about the topic, but this one really, it gets my brain going, you know?
Yeah.
This feels like a good place to naturally move us on to the negatives.
Yeah.
I would.
It's going to get dark. Okay, be prepared, listeners. Right. What is it about zoos that we don't like then? Go on, Avina.
I think that zoos are a bit negative because like they don't have the same conditions as in the wild, so maybe the animals might die.
Yeah, it's very hard to replicate some of these environments.
They also have like a lot of noise from the people, and they put like too much light, like not as in the wild.
They don't adapt to their new habitat.
Yeah, that's tricky, isn't it? Clara, give me an example of like how that might look in a zoo, like what animal would struggle to adapt, maybe?
Well, we saw an example of this with some manta rays.
Yeah, manta rays.
Or
maybe
in the San
stingrays.
Diego Zoo. That there was too much light and they died.
There wasn't much oxygen.
And
So like sound pollution, light pollution, and it was too much for the animal. And they couldn't adapt to the environment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It all like.
That's a tricky one. I always remember. I think. There was a zoo it's kind of like a zoo, but it was half like a conservation, I don't really know, in Hong Kong, and they had penguins on the ice, and it was so cute. But I remember thinking, like, because in the summer in Hong Kong it's so hot, I mean hotter than Spain actually, it's really hot, and I remember thinking like, this is not natural, because we're in a place that's so hot, and then we've got ice and we've got penguins, and is it the same? Like,
oh, penguins.
No, they were
it's
so
not the same.
I know, right?
Like, where they live, it's like so cool.
They just like the elements from objects that they would think.
Find there.
Yeah, and
interesting.
Yeah.
and
And
they would leave them.
in Chicago, Brookfield Zoo, this is something I researched. A newborn baby dolphin died because of the water conditions.
This is it.
Yeah.
It's like we're taking things into our hands as humans. We're trying to create these environments, but really the environments are out there. We need to protect the environments.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And then we don't need to take the penguins because they can just stay in the wild.
Yeah. They have space to move and water too.
But then we never see them.
Yeah.
It's very complicated. Let's have a look at our list for this one though. So we've got animals being kept in cages, unnatural environments can be upsetting. It's hard to say. Unnatural upsetting. So that can trigger us and make us feel uncomfortable.
And some kids, when they go to the zoos, think that it's okay to keep the animals in the cages.
Yeah.
And then when they're grown-ups, they just think it's okay.
Yeah, I guess they might you might interrupt the environment, so you might be shouting at them, taking photos.
Like flash
can be unsettling. And I know this is going to sound ridiculous. Oh, it was actually the next point. They get really bored because
they do.
What do they do in the wild? They get to hunt. They get to run.
They get to take their hair when they're bored and start biting them and
bleeding.
everything.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's really.
Yeah.
And I always think, like, if you have, for example, like an eagle or a falcon in a small cage, imagine, like, their natural environment is huge.
It's like they can go wherever they want, and in there they can just.
And the cage is
move
just like
side to side.
Yeah, I remember the Singapore one that I went to. The cages were massive. I mean, that the environments they had were huge, but I don't know in the wild if that's the same.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was big. They had some great big spaces, but I don't know, like, how close you can make it.
Yeah.
For them, it's like
As
very
big,
little.
but it's never going to be as the wild.
Yeah, wise words. Okay, let's have a little look. So we touched on this briefly. Not having to work for their food would impact their mental health.
Yeah.
Who feels they know that one? Go on, Clara, let's have it.
That like tigers, when they just give them the food. When they release them to the wild, they don't know how to hunt.
Yeah, and they don't
Yeah,
get
that's
the
right.
nutrients of the food.
They just feed them, like,
Put
put them the food,
Yeah.
and they just, when they get to the wild, they don't know how to hunt and
So
get predators.
You're saying that it would be like, it's almost too easy for them to get the food. So
Yeah.
if they went to the wild, they wouldn't
They would
be
die.
able to do it. Yeah, that's so true. And I think if you want them to be able to survive in the wild, then you have to try and treat them like they're in the
Yeah,
wild.
because
Yeah.
when they release them to the wild, they think, okay, now they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And they're not.
But they're not.
Yeah,
It's
and-
difficult to, like, do the same as the wild.
Yeah, of course, because you would almost have to let the animals struggle, and that
Yeah.
might feel unnatural for humans as well, because we want to play with them and protect them, and you know, I would struggle if there was a baby tiger in the zoo. I would struggle to not interact
Yeah,
and to
but-
stay back and let the families, you know.
Yeah, because when they get them when they're babies, then the baby animals just adapt to what they do in the zoo.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then they don't know.
You're so right, Clara.
And there are some like zoos that are only there for profit, so like they don't like treat the animals well.
Yeah, I bet there's some
Like,
really
for the
nasty
money.
ones.
Exactly, just
Yeah.
for the money and just...
And it's hard to have a conversation like this without acknowledging that there are people who are just really greedy and they're doing it for profit, and it's a big organisation, and the more cute baby animals they have that are soft and fluffy and friendly, the better they'll do, right? And
Yeah.
that is hard as well, because it's very tempting, especially people that haven't had this kind of conversation. People might just not know. Like, they might just go and have a nice time at the zoo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You have a nice time, but when you think it, it's not that good.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's have a look then. So we've talked about having to keep the zoo.
The zoo.
The zoo. I don't know why I'm struggling. Having to keep the zoo full is difficult because ideally we release them all,
Yeah.
but then you have an empty zoo. So it's that balance of what's coming in and what's going.
Yeah, it's like
It's just trying to get it
Yeah.
balanced, right?
Yeah.
Having something to look at, but not all of them.
'Cause,
Yeah.
you know.
And then we've got conditions are not good enough, leading to them dying. When you guys had your debates, like, because I saw some debating going on in the classrooms, like, were you told to choose an opinion, or was it more you were doing fors and against?
yeah, we were doing
Yeah,
like for
cons
and
and
against.
pros.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, and what sort of, like, what discussions were people having? Like, I wish I could have seen it. It sounds so cool.
Yeah, but we didn't like do a debate. We just wrote it down.
Yeah, we wrote it down, all of
Well,
the things.
I saw Miss Smith's class sat the other day, and they were in like a line, and they had their whiteboards with their opinions, and I think they were going back and forth.
Oh, well, we didn't do that.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm sure
we
I'm sure you could handle a very good
We're
debate.
doing, like,
Yeah.
paragraphs about zoos are bad, and then another one of zoos are good.
Yeah, like
I
of
wish
the
I did
same
Miss
topics,
Smith's
like
stuff. I
Well,
wish.
I'm sure that it's coming up for you as well, because I know
Yeah.
that debate is a very big part of year 5. We're trying it in year 4 now. We've just had our first debate, and
How was
well, it was good because we were why is my brain gone? We were debating whether we should cut down the trees or not.
Yeah, we did that in year 4.
deforestation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the skills that we're learning in year 4 hopefully are traveling over to year 5.
Yeah.
So we've been looking at like ways to start the sentence, like, in my opinion, I think this.
Yeah, we also
You
did
did
that.
We did that. We did, like,
We did like an introducing sentences,
and then
a response, and conclusions. and stuff.
Very organized. Tell me about P.
And point, explanation, example.
Point. So make your point.
Yeah.
Zoos are bad.
Yes, so you could
Yeah.
say, make your point. Oh, animals get bored and they act differently.
Yeah,
And then
an
explanation.
explanation.
explanation. I know this because I have seen a video where the tiger is pacing and it's very bored and
Yeah, and the
Maybe
monkey
that's
is like.
well, yeah.
And then you can say in the Californian Condor, something like that.
and you could give an example. So you could
Yeah.
say, for example, from this piece of research, I can see that's so cool. What a good structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it quite useful to use with your writing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you do
Why do you sound
Yeah,
unsure?
it is.
You told me all about it. It sounds great.
Yeah,
I think the thing is we teach you the strategies, and then hopefully year 6, year 7, debating is going to feel kind of natural. Like you know how to do this, and we've given you the skills to make it work.
And we also did we wrote something, I don't know, like reading the good part about that and the bad. And
We did the opposite.
Yeah. I mean, I know that this is a year 5 thing, but I met you in year 2, right?
Yeah.
So it's like to see that transition of like the language that you can now use and the way you're talking about this subject is really cool because it's almost like a really difficult one to discuss because every time I think about it, I get really like anxious because there's so much to explore with zoos.
Yeah, because it's like good and bad, but it's good and bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which one's better.
Yeah, I don't either. And this is the thing going forward in our world, like, I think we just need to make sure that we're, like, looking after what we have. Yeah. And if we're going to do these things, we need to do it in a way that feels...
Treat it good.
Okay, let's just do a little check-in then. So, let me just get back to my notes. And let's move on then to our quick-fire questions. Because some of them are connected with the zoos as well, so it still continues that discussion. Okay. So, just to wake our brains up, what is a colour that you like?
Purple.
Turquoise.
Oh.
Was that going to be a double turquoise?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Turquoise.
Whoa, a double turquoise. And I am always purple and gold as well. I like the colour.
2 purples and 2 turquoise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, we're a purple team.
Yeah.
Purples versus turquoise. Okay, second one. What is a food that you enjoy eating?
Pizza.
Lasagna.
Sushi.
I always have the same thing. I've been eating a lot of fish recently, like the sardine type one that's oily, like a Malaga sardine. I've never said that before, and we've never had a lasagna before. So thank you for bringing lasagna to the table. Okay, the final one. What is a place that you love?
New York.
New York. Have you been or you want to go?
I want to go.
Yeah, I want to go. We should go.
Yeah.
Clara.
I actually have 2. I want to go Mexico and Maldives.
Wow, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Which one would you choose if you had to?
I think Mexico.
Well, Mexico relates to your other topic?
Yeah, to the
Yes,
Mayas.
to Mayas.
To the Mayas. That would be a really cool trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to go to Maldives.
Yeah? It would be so relaxing and
Yeah,
beautiful,
because it's
right?
like when you think about it, the beach and Maldives and everything is like
looks
a
incredible.
dream.
I know,
And
but
when
it's
you
so
see the
far
photos-
away, right?
Yeah.
How long does it take to get to the Maldives?
I don't know.
Ask Lola, she's been.
We'll ask Lola. We say, Lola, how long does it take?
And
she'll
I would
probably
like to
know.
swim with the turtles and everything.
Yeah, my cousins have been.
Turtles.
Okay, we need to do some more research. Not that this is happening right now, but it's good to know. Okay, these are the ones that have you looked at my list?
No.
These are the ones that connect with the zoos. Thank you, Noah, for helping me. Okay, question number 1. If you had to get a job in a zoo, which job would you choose? And I mean, like, which area would you specialize in?
Oh, like with the animals.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
What type of
I
animal?
got it.
Has anyone got one yet?
Me.
Yeah.
I would be with the turtles.
Okay,
I was gonna
They're
say
so
that.
cute.
Really, that's so popular.
Yeah, they're so cute.
But what
I
do they
do
do? Like, they just
Nothing.
flop
That's
around?
the whole point.
Turtles just sit, right?
I would be with the red pandas.
That would be so cool.
Oh,
yeah.
I would
Yeah,
be. I don't know. I like all animals.
Maybe you can just be like security.
Security. Saving the
Can you imagine
animals.
Noah like going around the zoo, keeping an eye on everything, making sure that people are being good to the animals?
Not
Yeah.
rubbish all over.
Yeah. You tell
Yeah.
everyone off, Nora, okay, with your whistle.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. I would probably be. I would be in the gift shop. No, I don't know. I like the red panda idea, but then they're just
I do.
up in the trees.
Yeah.
They're like,
And you're like, come down.
Maybe I need an animal that I can like feed, like the penguins with the fish or something.
Yeah.
or maybe
Dolphins.
lions.
That's the smell of it.
Oh,
Lions.
the
or
dolphin,
tigers.
the dolphin people, they are incredible. The ones in Selwyn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
They're like athletes, the way they swim.
Yeah, they do
Yes.
flips on the dolphins.
Honestly, no idea how they
My
do that.
friend of my mom works there.
She must be very strong. I don't think I could do that. I'm not very good at swimming. Why would I choose that? Okay, I'm going to work in the gift shop. Next one.
Gift shop.
Which Sunny View teacher do you think would make the best zookeeper?
I mean,
That's hard. It's like saying like this is good, but also those are also good.
I don't know why I wrote this question. Okay. Or it could be anyone in the Sunny View community.
Okay.
Clearly you don't think the teachers are very good.
No.
Go on.
Avina.
Maybe Miss Courtney can go and like do dancing
yeah.
with the flamingos or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
she
with
can do
the-
flips on the dolphins.
She can do flips on the dolphins. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Dancing
okay. We've
on
got
the
one.
dolphins.
And maybe
Maybe
Mr. Sci-Fi.
What could he do?
Because
With
he quite strong as well because he did bike, no? I think.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
feed the lions.
He can feed. Let's make him feed the lions. Good idea. And
And he
then
has been learning about zoos.
and he's doing research on zoos.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. I don't. This question. I don't know where I was going with it.
We need one
That's
more.
so funny, the question.
Maybe. Miss Hilton wears lots of bright colours, so maybe she can go and camouflage with some of the birds.
Yay! With the
Yeah,
birds.
with the birds.
Too much.
I
With the birds.
don't know the name right.
That's okay.
She
It's
can
okay,
hang
just-
out with
With
the
the
camouflaged animals with her
Yeah.
bright,
Maybe.
beautiful colours.
The
Exactly.
different colored and
Yeah.
birds.
Okay, I tried a bit of a strange question there. Maybe I'll make not do that next
It
week. Okay, we've done this a few times and I always love the answers that we get. What is a topic you would love to learn about in school if you could choose absolutely anything? Like
Wow.
anything at all?
Anything.
I feel like your sister mentioned to do with sports. Like
Oh, yeah.
that was something that she said.
I say cats.
You would love to learn about
Yeah.
cats as a topic.
Yeah.
I feel like you already know loads.
Yeah, but there's always more to discover.
Very nice, Avina. What else would we like to learn about?
I don't know.
So
Like
cute.
anything. Like it could be like
Anything.
design. It could be
I want design.
design. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Design would be
I
cool.
like
It would be.
Like clothing or homes or
Yeah, I like homes.
home design would be really
Yeah,
cool.
I like museums. Design.
that would be incredible.
I want to be that
Or
one.
like any time in history that's interesting.
Yeah.
Medieval times.
Medieval would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off with her head.
Yes, another dark one. I feel like all our topics are very dark.
Yeah.
Yes, history is unusual, isn't it? Or places, a place that we could learn about.
Yeah, that's cool.
Japan.
Asia?
Yeah.
It's always very popular in
Asia.
the podcast.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the ideas. Right, I feel like this feels like a good natural place. I'm just checking in on the time. We're good. I think we should do our shout outs. So,
Okay.
is there anyone who feels like they're ready? Oh, for people that don't understand, we do shout outs to people at the end of the podcast. So, is there anyone who feels ready to go first or?
I'm last. I'm
Noah's
last.
ready.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, security guard Noor is ready. So, you need to look into your camera lens and you can say your shout outs to anyone that you want to.
Okay. I give a shout out to my cousins because tomorrow is their birthday and they help me when I need it.
That's so sweet. Happy birthday, cousins. And anyone else?
My family, like all of them.
Say it. say why do they get a shout out?
Because I love them and they're always there and yeah, they help me with anything I need.
That is so sweet, Noah. Thank you. Clara, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, look into that camera.
I will do my shout outs to my mom and dad because it's my mom's birthday this weekend.
Happy birthday, Clara's mom.
And my sister because she always helps me and is there for me.
That's kind. Cool. Excellent. Thank you, Clara. And Avina, into your camera, which is over there.
I do my shout out to everybody out there.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Just everybody. Hi.
Hi everybody.
Shout out to the whole world.
Hi whole world.
That's a nice one.
I'm confused.
So everybody
for a
just
second.
sees this.
Yeah, but I really like that because why shouldn't we say hello and thank you to everybody in the whole world?
Yeah.
I'm going to do mine. This week I'm going to shout out all the people that work in the zoos to do conservation for the animals, all the people that look after the animals and make sure that they treat them with kindness and respect, and all the people that help to try and like keep our environment nice, that look after the world. I just thought of that then. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that. Okay. Right. I feel like that's a natural place for us to leave things. So thank you so much for joining us on the podcast. I feel like we've discussed lots of good points.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I would love to do this again sometime.
We loved it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.